All right, I'm just going to start the camera. Editing is overrated. You guys know that Ethereum and Bitcoin are at a critical place right now. All you want to know is, where's Ethereum going to go? Where's Bitcoin going to go? What price is Ethereum going to be before the merge? Are we going back to $2,000? Are we going down to the abyss? Are we going to $1,000? Is Bitcoin going to go to $30,000? Or is Bitcoin going to go to $10,000? Well, in this video, I'm going to explain one very simple fact to you guys that I think all of you guys have forgotten. It is an election year, okay? There are elections happening in November, okay? So everyone is so bearish on... I've taken a few days off YouTube and Twitter and everything because everyone's just so bearish. If you just go on Twitter and you find me on here, I make fun of people all day long. So Kale 30K before, 15K Abe, go follow me. I have a thesis that the only thing that matters is the election. Let's just get into it. Is that okay? Really, right from the jump, okay? If it wasn't an election year, I'd probably sell everything. I think this is a huge deal, and I don't see many people talking about it. The stock market is a proxy for the health of the United States of America. Therefore, people don't go vote for re-election if markets are nuking. People don't understand this, guys. The powers at be, the people that are in power right now are the Democrats, right? And so there's this weird narrative going around that we have to kill inflation, we have to kill inflation. And that's true. That's one part of it. But the other part of it is that if the stock market nukes before an election, no one will go vote. That is a fact. We've seen that in election after election after election. Just go look up the history. And the reason for that is because it's obvious. The market is a proxy. You guys know what a proxy is? It means it's a substitute. If the stock market is crashing, everyone thinks that the world is ending. It doesn't matter if you own stocks. It's not about whether they own stocks or not. It's about feeling confident that the people you are voting for are in control of the overall picture. How confident do you guys feel right now that the people that are in control of the government are in control? I want you to do one thing before I keep going because I'm about to blow your mind here. It just makes it so much simpler. Is Bitcoin going to 30K or 15K? This one video is going to explain it, but before I move, I'm going to ask you to stop what you're doing. Whether you're driving your car, whether you're walking your dog, whether you're feeding your kid baby formula, I don't know what the hell you're doing. Go and smash the like button. You just click on it, you go over here, you smash the like button. Please, for the love of God, and share this with one person. That's all I ask. It's kind of like the admission fee for watching the show. Okay, I'm trying to bring you guys good stuff, but I just need you to do that one thing. Okay, let me keep going. Stocks in the market is a huge measure of the health of the United States. Let's keep going. Most importantly, it's the narrative. This is it, guys. This is it. This tweet thread went viral, so that's why I'm sharing it on YouTube. I mean, for me, it's pretty viral. Look at this. The third tweet had 40 likes. I mean, the fifth tweet. That's pretty good for a thread for me. Anyway, also, most importantly, it's the narrative the Dems want to spin. The narrative. Think about it. It's all about the narrative. Stand with Ukraine. Get vexed. You guys know what a narrative is, right? They're always spinning a narrative. And this is the narrative that they want for the rest of the year. In order to win, they need to be able to say two things. We beat inflation and we didn't cause a recession. Think about it. I can already see it in my head. Why can't you guys see this? Think ahead. Think ahead to the press conferences that are coming in September, October, November. What is Biden going to be saying? What are the officials going to be saying? They're going to be saying, we beat inflation. Gas prices are down 100% from the highs. The inflation is coming down. And we didn't cause a recession. Vote for us. It can't be one or the other, guys. Because if they beat inflation but the stock market crashes, everyone's going to feel like crap. They're not going to vote. If the stock market goes crazy but eggs are $55, right, they're also not going to go vote. So they need both. I don't think that's what people understand. They need both. Here's the summary. The Fed is following this path perfectly, guys. They act super hawkish right now. We'll talk about Jackson Hole in 1 second. They're acting hawkish. We're going to raise rates. We're going to crush inflation. I'm going to use a bad tone of voice. I'm Jerome Powell. CPI, this is what happens next. CPI comes down heavy. Second week of September, CPI data will continue to come down. They're going to do a 50 BPS hike in September instead of a 75 BPS hike. That's important. We'll talk about that. CPI will come down again in October. Then they'll do a 25 BPS hike, or they'll just pause completely because they're right next to elections. The markets will rally. Inflation has been beaten. The recession has been avoided. And then this is it. This is the final summary. Go vote. That's it. That's what they're doing, guys. If you can agree with me for just 1 second, do me one more favor, real quick. Just smash the like button on the video. Okay, so let's go back, because I told you guys that a few things were going to happen. I told you guys that this is the only things that mattered in this market. And I've been telling you guys this for months. If you've been following me on Twitter, if you've been following me on YouTube, everyone's talking about China and Mount Gox and Taiwan and Ukraine and all these things. About the only things that matter in the market are very simple. What is going to happen with the money printer? Okay, and so I got on Friday we had the PCE inflation that came out. Right, inflation came out and did exactly what I said. PCE shows that inflation has topped and we went up. Okay, we went up immediately. Then I got this one wrong. Powell came out at Jackson Hole and was hawkish. And technically, honestly, I hate to break it to all of you little sissies out there, but he didn't say anything new. He said nothing new, and I think he actually did what I expected him to do. The problem was the market, I guess, expected him to say, "Hey, everything's fine." I mean, I don't understand. The market dumped after this speech, this Jackson Hole speech last week. I don't know why. I expected him to say exactly what he said. But that's, I guess, because I have a brain in my head and I can see what I just showed you, is that what they are doing, what their plan is, because they only have a few months till the elections, right? So they need to cool inflation. So the best way to cool inflation right now is to act. It's called acting, guys. Have you ever seen a movie? The reason that Powell came out and was so hawkish, and now all of the headlines, oh my gosh, expect some pain, pain. Like, people are so stupid, okay? So stupid. He's been saying this for months. Just because he said it louder in a worse tone of voice, you guys are all panicked now. Oh my gosh, Bitcoin's going to 15,000. No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, what they're doing is they're acting. They're acting really hawkish right now so that they can they can give the data a couple more weeks to breathe. The data keeps coming down, and that means that they don't have to do anything crazy in September and raise rates as much. The market is pricing in, guys. I don't have it pulled up, but well, anyway, all this data is coming out. We have all of this plus CPI data, and when this data comes out, what it's going to say is that the data is bad. The data means we're already in a recession, Jerome. I wish I could grab your little face and just shake it. We're in a recession, okay? And every single piece of data is going to show that. So bad news is good news. So bad news is good news, which means that when all this data comes out bad and when inflation comes down, the money printer goes back on. In this case, it doesn't even have to go back on. It just has to beat expectations. I tweeted it a second ago. Give me a second. My man Ted Talks Macro is always tweeting, right, too. He just said, look, he said following the comment from Powell on Friday, the market is pricing in 75 BPS hike for September. They're saying it has a 70% chance of being 75 BPS in September. That is not going to happen, guys. That is not going to happen. I've been saying this for 2 months. It's going to be 50 BPS, okay? And the market's going to rally, just like I've been telling you. And the reason for that is because it's too close to elections. Everyone's discounting this. They think that we're going to crash the stock market going into a recession, a confirmed recession. All of the data is going to come out in the next 2 weeks. All of it is going to come out and say that we're in a recession. There is going to be no hiding from this. By the time we have the FOMC meeting at the end of September, there's no hiding from the fact that we're in a recession. So you're telling me that this mofo right here, this Powell dude right here, is going to hike rates and crash the United States economy into a recession and into an election? No, he is not. No, he is not. I will say it again. It is a I don't have the tweet pulled up anymore. It is a proxy. This is the stock market chart. This chart right here determines whether or not the United States is a healthy thing or it's not. And as you can see, we've had a lot of down. We've had a lot of down the past year, a lot of pain. And if this keeps nuking, if this goes down more before the election, no one's going to vote for the Dems. No one's going to come out and vote. And they're going to lose. So they ain't going to let this happen. Okay, it's a very simple equation. I've got a lot of smart people. I've got a lot of dumb people chirping in my ear. Kale, you're wrong. Kale, we're not going to 30K before 15K. Kale, we're going to zero. We're going to freaking zero. We're not going to zero. Bitcoin is not done. Ethereum is not done. This rally is not done, and it's for a very simple reason. There is an election coming up. You are discounting this, and I don't know why. I think you've all lost your damn minds. So share this with someone. That's all I got. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think so. If you want to come talk about it, come join the NFT project. All you got to do is buy one of these NFTs, jump inside the Discord. I share all my trades live, and we talk every single day. It's absolutely incredible. And then I have an indicator that is linked below every video, but it's actually been calling a lot of this really well. I mean, look at this. Like, if you just look at the green dots here, we have Ethereum printing a ton of green dots above this trend line. Basically what it means, if you print 2 dots above this trend line, that means you're going up. So look, you could have longed Ethereum right here, right after these 2 dots, and had a nice little push up, nice little gain. It's just very, very easy to trade with this indicator. So it's linked below every video. The dots are only on the yearly subscription. I apologize for that. I don't make the rules, okay? Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you guys soon. Share this with someone. Peace. Bye.